relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Carter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Going deep for Diggs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
That one goes for 24 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone to rest. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is...
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now Wilson on first down. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw again is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And this offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That's another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On first down, Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after